The emergence of the new two-seat Su-57 Felon-D could mark a major turning point in India's long-standing search for a fifth-generation fighter aircraft. For years, India and Russia jointly worked on the fifth-generation fighter aircraft, or FGFA program, which was based on the Su-57 platform. However, India ultimately withdrew from the project in 2018 due to concerns over stealth performance, engine maturity, rising costs, and limited technology transfer. Today, the strategic environment has changed dramatically. The Indian Air Force is facing a significant fighter squadron shortage, operating far below its sanctioned strength. At the same time, China continues to expand its fleet of J-20 stealth fighters, while Pakistan is expected to acquire fifth-generation aircraft of its own in the coming years. Although India's indigenous AMCA stealth fighter program is making steady progress, operational induction is still expected well into the next decade. This has created a capability gap that requires an immediate solution. That is where the Su-57 Felon-D enters the picture. Unlike a conventional trainer aircraft, the new two-seat Su-57 is designed for advanced combat operations. The aircraft features a tandem cockpit with an elevated rear seat, allowing a second crew member to function as a mission commander during complex operations. The rear seat operator can manage drone swarms, electronic warfare systems, sensor fusion, and network-centric battlefield operations while the pilot focuses on flying and combat. This manned-unmanned teaming concept is particularly important as Russia develops the S-70 Okhotnik stealth drone alongside the Su-57. The aircraft is also expected to benefit from several upgrades being introduced across the Su-57 fleet, including improved avionics, enhanced sensors, more capable weapons integration, and potentially the new AL-51F1 ISDALI-30 engine, which promises greater thrust, improved fuel efficiency, and better supercruise performance. Interestingly, Russian officials have suggested that many aspects of the two-seat Su-57's design were influenced by requirements originally proposed by India during the FGFA program. This includes the emphasis on a two-seat configuration and enhanced mission management capabilities. For India, this could make the aircraft significantly more attractive than the original Su-57 proposal. The two-seat design aligns closely with the Indian Air Force's operational experience, with the Su-30 AMCA, where a weapons systems officer plays a critical role during complex missions. Reports also suggest that Russia is now offering more flexible terms regarding technology transfer, local production, and the integration of Indian-made weapons and avionics. Most importantly, the Su-57 Felon-D could provide India with a near-term stealth capability, while the AMCA program continues its development journey. Rather than replacing AMCA, the aircraft could serve as a bridge solution, helping the Indian Air Force rebuild squadron strength and counter emerging regional threats during the next decade. However, several challenges remain. Questions continue to surround the Su-57's stealth characteristics, compared to aircraft such as the F-35 and J-20. Production rates remain relatively limited, and international sanctions continue to impact parts of Russia's aerospace industry. India is also deeply committed to its self-reliance goals and would be cautious about any acquisition that could undermine the AMCA program. As a result, if India does move forward, it would likely involve a limited purchase combined with substantial local production and technology transfer. In the end, the Su-57 Felon-D represents more than just a new fighter variant. It directly addresses many of the concerns that led India to leave the FGFA program nearly a decade ago. With its two-seat command and control capability, drone teaming potential, and promises of greater industrial cooperation, it could offer India a practical fifth-generation solution while waiting for AMCA to become operational. Whether this renewed opportunity ultimately leads to a deal remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. The Su-57 Felon-D is likely to receive serious attention in New Delhi as India evaluates its future air combat requirements. Thanks for watching. What do you think about the Su-57 Felon-D and its chances of returning to India as a potential fifth-generation fighter solution? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos on military aviation, defense technology, and global security developments.